Welcome to Cooking for Baby and Me. Today's featured ingredient are lentils, and we'll be making lentil soup and pan-roasted salmon, lentils with parsley, capers, lemon, and celery root. So these recipes sound great, and show us where to start.
Okay, well, I always like to start most of my soups off with a little bit of garlic.
Lentils are very high in fiber, and what else?
Correct. So you've got great source of fiber, great source of protein, iron. So in general, it packs a pretty big punch.
So next I'm going to start, I have a little mirepoix. This is onions. You can pass me the celery and the carrots.
carrots.
This is actually some celery root. So I'm just going to add a little of this. If you want to go ahead and sprinkle a little salt.
A little salt?
The salt also will kind of help bring out the flavor. Okay, so what I've done, these lentils that we have, I just blanched them in water and strained them through a fine shed water.
So lentils are also very high in iron. So why is that important for children to include in their diet?
So when we're talking about iron, it's one of the things that helps us to build one of the building blocks for hemoglobin, which helps us to carry oxygen. So it's all about what makes us have energy, what makes us not feel fatigued, what helps us to do our daily activities.
Okay, and that's important for children and adults.
So
getting it in
everybody.
your diet as well is just as important.
It's a huge source of iron, and that's one of the things that we love about it.
I went ahead and added my lentils there. Which are already pretty much kind of ready to go in a way. So here I have mushroom stock, but you could do vegetable stock, chicken stock, whatever you want.
And when can you introduce lentils to a toddler?
So I would say, because this is one of those like high fiber things in the diet, push it off a little bit. So maybe not your first thing at 6 months, but maybe around that 8 to 10 months.
Now.
Okay, so now we're just going to go ahead and start our dish for the adults.
Okay,
and
so
I'm
what's
just gonna
that?
add, this is a little bit more garlic.
Okay.
That we just kind of sliced thin.
Okay.
I'm going to add a little celery root.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and season my fish up.
So just with a little bit of salt.
A little bit of salt,
That's it.
and I have a little bit of white pepper on there. I'm just going to add some capers to this. I have a little oyster mushrooms. So our soup is doing pretty well here.
Yeah.
So I have a little sherry vinegar. I'm going to add that to it. We cook with acid. I'm going to add a little lemon juice to it too. With mushrooms, sherry vinegar actually goes really great. I'm going to check my fish out here.
Okay.
I cook it almost 3/4 of the way on one side to really get that great sear. Then I'll season it on the other side before I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to go ahead and add these guys over. So I'm going to add a little parsley to this.
Very colorful.
And just some lemon supremes. And those are just little lemon wedges and a little bit of lemon juice in there.
Oh.
I'm going to go ahead and season the other side of my fish. So to this, I've flipped it. I'm going to take it off the heat. I'll add a little bit of acid, a little bit of lemon juice, and I always like to add a little bit of thyme in here.
And that's directly to the oil.
That's directly to the oil. And then I'm just going to baste the fish. And now we're just going to puree the soup.
And we're doing it in the same pot.
Same pot.
So little mess.
So easy.
So this will go right down here. And here we come with our soup. Yep. A little bit of sour cream there. Some chives.
Oh, so pretty.
Beautiful. I can't wait to try these.
Excited to have this.
Take a scoop here. Looks really good. Very tasty. Very thick, very soothing.
Oh, and I love
Really
the
good.
sour cream mixed in with it.
It's really nice.
Oh, and the chives.
Let's
So
try
good.
the salmon.
I can get down with that one.
Very tasty.
I love that.